Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a fun one. This is actually quite distinctive label. This is, you guys have probably seen this one in a 500 ml bottle, but yes. And this is now in cans. Well, it has been in cans. This is from Germany. This is Fritz Briem, 1809 Berliner Weisse. So this is inspired by, I guess, the original Berliner Weisse. A lot to unpack about this. I think like Ron Pattinson, famous British beer writer, a lot of opinions about this stuff too. And they don't actually talk specifically about this one. They generally talk about like a couple other breweries that make Berliner Weisse and the tradition, how it should be brewed, and the mix, all that interesting stuff. But you guys can check out some podcasts on about that. Or if you want me to do a video, I can just sort of do some more research and talk to you guys about it. But this is done with traditional mash hopping, so it's actually not isomerization. It's actually done during the decoction mash schedule, which I don't actually know if those temperatures actually hit isomerization of hops, but that's what they say. And then without wort boiling, so just like the Berliner that I did from Grimm, there's they hit boiling, but then it's immediately cooled instead of like actually boiling for an hour or 90 minutes that professional breweries generally do. 5% from Germany. This is actually in a can because it's imported in a large tank to Be United /OEC in Oxford, Connecticut, and then can it. Way cheaper to package beer that way or ship it that way instead of having those heavy 500 ml bottles shipped all the way from Germany. So let's see how this beer turns out. Berliner Weisse. Beer is quite nice looking. Comes in a light gold color. Has a medium haze to it. Yeah, nice haze to it. Wonderful white head. Yeah, I mean that's fun. I mean, there's definitely like a peach yogurt thing going on. So not only is it lacto with the yogurty thing, but there's an ester in there. It's quite nice. It's definitely popping off with tons of stone fruit. Yeah, I mean, I get that for days. I mean, there's so much like apricot and peach driving in this. You'd guess it was like actually a fruited Berliner, but it's not. A little bit of spice almost too. Could be from hopping, but no. I mean, there's like barely any hops or the hops in here are just for I guess a little bit of balancing bitterness and maybe some amount of inhibition of bacteria. Not even depending on what strain you use, the amount of bacteria you get from the amount of IBUs you add to the beer, but. Yeah, a little bit of spicy thing going on. Cheers. Okay. So this is more like a wheat ale, or at least like what Berliner, I guess, should taste like. I mean, I guess I'm not a German historical person or person that really knows awfully a lot about this in the sense of tasting it all. This is not really sour at all. I probably should have done it the other way. I had the Grimm before this, which was full acidity. This to me is like barely tart. It really is like a nice kind of a lightly tart wheat ale. But again, more of that peach character is like a peach ring thing. It's quite nice. It's nice and subtle. It almost has that kind of like secondary fruit use kind of thing where it's like, it's not jammy, but there's hints of fruit in here. That's so fun that the beer has this much like an ester profile to it. Lightly peachy, clean, like very like quaffable. Like the finish is just like crisp. It doesn't really have anything going on after it. It's just like arguably a little bit watery, but like in a good way. Like it's crisp, it's crushable. Chills down really nice in a hot summer day. It's just like really super drinkable. I think most people are familiar with like American style Berliner /Goses. They expect way more acidity. I mean, I would argue this is like tart minus at best, with a really nice kind of light doughy, white crackery kind of malt character to it. A little bit of that peach and apricot, peach apricot, definitely that combination. Quite fun, really nice. Nice crushable beer. You guys post in the comments below if you've ever had this one. If you haven't, check it out. I mean, the label's quite distinct. Like it's just got all this like, it's not script, but the specific like font to it, and it's not the most like inviting label. You're not quite sure what's going on. It's very wordy. There's a lot of stuff going on in this label. It talks about like 1809 with Emperor Napoleon and the troops and Prussia, Berlin, blah blah, and all this other stuff talking about. And yeah, but quite tasty. Let's go with the solid rating of an 88. Fritz Briem, 1908 Berliner Weisse. It's tasty. Yeah. No, I'm better than that. Let's go with a solid 91. 1908. That's tasty. It's been years since I've had it. Very tasty. Check it out. Cool. Drinkable as hell. Later.